Hey everybody, welcome back to Starkey Farms. My name is Samantha and I am in the airport. We are traveling back to New Orleans. We just landed in Colorado and I have just a minute to put this out. Okay, so this is what I have gathered so far. I started digging into the 1970s military paperwork that I talked to you guys about last night. What I found is that prior to setting the fires, they prep, right? So it's based on, they want perfect weather conditions, low humidity, high winds, little rain. Sound familiar? That's what California has been in the last week. Something else they do, they drop these pellets months ahead of time. Now they'll do this in the spring and summer, and then the blazes will be in winter. Here's what I noticed, that the pellets they're dropping are extremely flammable because they're grazon. You heard me right. So grazon is an herbicide that is widely used in the United States. Europe makes a lot of it, won't use it in their country, but they'll ship it out to other countries, right? So it is really toxic, it's highly flammable, and that's why they use it. One, it'll kill anything that's a broad leaf plant. So leaves on trees, vegetables, right? Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you guys? Like, that's what the military has been doing since the 1970s, when they use fire as a mechanism of war. Now, here are some of the stories coming out. So people who are from California reaching out to me. Over the past couple of years, they have been unable to get fire insurance. You flat can't afford it, or they won't even offer it to you. So you're seeing a lot of people's homes and businesses burn, and they had no option for fire insurance. Let that sink in. Second, Los Angeles is now in trouble. Where's the mayor? She's in Africa. The mayor of Los Angeles is currently away. I want you to think back to a year and a half ago when Maui burned. Yeah, you're starting to see it. So the mayor's gone. She's in another country. Doesn't make any sense to me, but she is. So the mayor is gone. They're running out of water. That is a provable thing. Google it, it'll pop right up for you guys. So they're running out of water. They did not refill the reservoir. So the fire hydrants are empty. Sound familiar? Exactly like Maui. Next thing, not enough firefighters. They have basically stopped fighting the blazes and are simply trying to help people evacuate. They're using bulldozers to move vehicles out of the way so that more people can get out on foot. Again, sounds exactly like Maui. And then you have the NEXRAD going insane. Watch this, you guys.
All right, everyone, welcome back. This is going to blow your mind. Once again, we are looking at Area 51. As these fires are going on in Southern California, they are laying something over Area 51. It's then being shot by the NEXRAD radar system. You can see that clear as day right here. It is then expanding and being dropped right over Southern California. And then take a look at what happens to Area 51. This is totally insane. This is not normal, and this is not birds or bugs. I can promise you that. There is something very odd going on with the military or something that's taking place in Area 51 and then being dropped in the sky, which is then carried over by the jet stream or some sort of wind pattern into Southern California. I talked about this yesterday when we predicted these wildfires based on a northwest anomaly that we saw, again from the NEXRAD radar system, which then led to insane wildfires in Ventura County. Now we are seeing more and more of this being dumped over Area 51 and then flows into Southern California. What is going on here? And then look at how the NEXRAD towers go absolutely berserk. There is no chance that this isn't related, my friends. This is now 2 days in a row we have captured this happening over Area 51 and flowing down into Southern California, exactly where these wildfires are. And I know a lot of people will give us a hard time for talking about this, but how can you not? This is not a coincidence whatsoever, and I'm going to continue digging into this to see exactly how long they continue this for. If you look close enough, you can find stuff like this every day on these satellite charts.
Again, it's identical to Maui. I showed you guys the NEXRAD, the first trip I took to Maui. I still have up a playlist called where the children go dig through those NEXRAD videos, because that's the first time I realized what they were doing with the radar or the fires in Maui. So we have the NEXRAD going crazy the day before the fire started, and then as the fires continued, NEXRAD's still going. And then I was talking to somebody and they were like, don't forget, Sam, we've been having these crazy fogs, the snow that's got graphene in it. I mean, you guys, they're destroying the environment with this weather warfare, with this climate, weather modification. It just goes on and on. But I tell you what, our book is almost ready to be sold, and I can't wait for you guys to get it. But it's called Growing Under a Poison Sky. Leslie and I wrote it, and it's going to break down what you can do to clean your water, your body, and your soil with what they're doing in the skies, because what they're dumping is flammable and it is toxic. Yes, it makes the fires worse. So even though people in California are screaming, you know, this is climate change, it's really not. It's weather warfare. Something else that I heard is that people are very upset about is they were not given enough evacuation time to actually get out of their homes. So you can't get insurance. Somebody else on this channel told me they've been heavily cloud seeding, which is also part of that 1970s military paper that I found. You know, first you have to prep the soil, then you have to prep the sky, and then a few months later, you wait for the perfect weather conditions and you set fire. Once the fires are going, you let these firestorms just take off. And that is what's happening in Santa Monica that is now catching on fire, is because of the firestorms from other fires jumping across. Fires are not supposed to behave like this. I know that you guys are going to tell me, it's a conspiracy. No, it's not. Fires don't follow perfect lines, you guys, and then leave trees standing, okay? That isn't what wildfires or forest fires actually do. But this fire is going to be devastating. And as I was looking into the paperwork from the military, I was so shocked because, you know, Crazon has been linked to people with like severe illnesses, you guys. I always say people don't really have gluten allergies. They have Crazon allergies, because Crazon is one of those herbicides they spray on wheat fields and you know, to keep weeds from growing up amongst the crop, the monocrops that they're putting there. So if you knew anything about gardening and stuff like that, you would know how bad Crazon is. And the fact that the military has been using it in these, you know, forest fire, warlike behavior since the 70s, it's like mind-blowing. But in their paperwork, it was like September, October is what they guessed would be the best time if they were gonna burn California. So I'm just telling you guys what I found. I will try to link all this in description. You can go back and look at the articles yourself. You can go back and look at the military paperwork. But as people reach out to me, I'll continue to dig. I probably won't have time to put any more videos out today. I'll be putting them up tomorrow, but please spread this video, because what people forget, a couple weeks from now we're going to be talking about cleanup and stuff like that. But it's the things in the moment that we need to hold on to, and it's the similarities to Maui. Maui's reservoir was not refilled. They ran out of water. California's reservoir outside of Los Angeles, not refilled, ran out of water. They took the planes and the helicopters out of the sky in Maui due to low visibility and wind. Los Angeles, same thing happened late last night, early this morning. They took the helicopters, they took the planes out of the sky. So no more fighting from above, no water to fight from below. The mayor, not in Los Angeles. You have firestorms spinning off, making multiple fires across the state. And I'm just telling you guys, it's too similar. It's too similar. They could have been clearing this underbrush out, but you know, hey, when your governor's building a multi-million-dollar mansion with money, $1 billion is missing in California right now, but the governor's building a multi-million-dollar house. I guarantee you his house is not gonna burn. So I love you guys. Be safe, California. We are praying for you guys. It's bad. So God bless. Be safe.